Martin Adams, many congratulations. An absolute thriller here at the Circus Tavern. You're into the quarterfinals. What was that like to play in?
Absolutely brilliant. It was I must admit, it was a shaky start, but it's one of those things. It's all about what you actually see, and sometimes the surround colours as well. And I looked at it and I thought, I'm throwing well pitching above it. I thought it might be a bit short, so I stood back, just a bit, just a little bit like that, and we started hitting it. And it's just an eyeball. It's an eye perception. It's probably the throw is probably perfect, but for the way I was throwing, it just seemed short. So you just adjust something, and we got back into it.
That walk on, up there, one of the best you've had, even the Lakeside days. That was special down there.
It was special, yeah. I mean, they're a great crowd here, aren't they? And you've got lots of people that have been following darts for years, and they love to come and see us old timers, and it's good. It's absolutely brilliant.
That must give you so much confidence, as you call you the old timers in brackets, that you've sold it out here. Absolutely packed to the rafters.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, I've watched senior snooker, and how well supported that is, and I couldn't see any reason why this wouldn't be the same. And it has been absolutely brilliantly supported, and thanks to everybody.
Does that say something for modern darts? The fact that there aren't the characters there anymore, and you guys that have been the characters for decades are still drawing in all these crowds?
Well, I wouldn't necessarily say that there aren't characters. Characters come through time. They're not instant. It's a bit like nicknames. I've seen a couple of players with this nickname, that nickname. Well, where did that come from? And it's like they manufactured nicknames rather than the real thing. Like Coastomp is a good example. We called him the matchstick. Why did we call him the matchstick? Because the first time he walked into Lakeside, the first time we'd seen him, there's Coastomp, very thin, dressed red out, looked like a swan vesta. Matchstick. And that's where his nickname comes from. So nicknames, come about. They're not. But players manufacture them, and I wonder why sometimes. But there you go. Never mind.
You've done so much in the game. I know you always used to get excited about going to Lakeside, but how did it feel when you pulled up here early afternoon to get ready? With the butterflies still there?
Well, not so much butterflies, because I've only ever done a couple of exhibition nights here, show nights, that sort of stuff. I've not actually played tournament darts here before, so the normal sort of butterflies you might get going to Lakeside weren't there because I've not played tournament darts here before. So, but show nights, exhibition nights, they're easy going, aren't they? So, I felt comfortable. So, happy to be here. Yeah, very happy.
Talked about to go and win this. Everyone wants the dream final. You and Phil. How nice would it be, one, to lift this title for the very first time, and maybe to meet Phil in the final?
It'd be absolutely fantastic. A bit of both for that, yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I know Phil would love to be in the final, and I'm sure he'd love to play me. And we played games over the years. Some I've won, some he's won. But it'd be great to do it all again, wouldn't it?
This World Seniors has really taken off, isn't it? When the idea was floated to yourself as a World Championship, it was like, okay, now we've got 3 majors, premier events, and a little tour. It's something that's going to grow and grow. And are you excited to be part of this?
I am, because it's another part, as we discussed before, evolution of the darts. It's an evolution of our sport, and I think that it will continue to evolve. It won't stop, and we're going to see evolution around that as well, with other things going on. And of course, the PDC is still evolving. WDF, they've got to start evolving now. They're sort of stuck. They look like they're stuck in a rut. To be honest, they do. They look like they're doing the same old thing year in, year out. They've got to start evolving, thinking out of the box.
Is that a concern?
No, not a concern at all, because it's part of the evolution. Everywhere in evolution, something gets left behind and has to catch up. So at this time, in my view, the WDF is a little bit behind, and it's got to catch up, and I'm sure it will.
Ryan, absolute pleasure talking to you as always. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Martin, if you can maintain the finishing like you showed tonight, you're going to be pretty tough to beat this weekend, aren't you?
Well, I guess the other guys are thinking that, yeah. But me, I'm just happy to hit the finishes when I need them. It's a fun. It's one of them things you miss more than you hit. It's like playing your local league and you think, oh yeah, I'll just take out their tops, no problem. You go like that and it goes, oh, that's not in. But sometimes you miss more than you hit. But it's nice to hit them, and when they're flowing, they're flowing.
How much did you enjoy that experience tonight, going up there against the home favourite, Richie?
It was absolutely brilliant. I mean, Richie's a great player. A fantastic player, and he just don't go away, does he? He's there snapping at your heels all the time, and to try to get in front of him is very, very difficult. So you've got to work hard to do that.
How does this venue compare to playing at Lakeside?
I don't wish to insult the venue, so I don't want to answer that question.
Yeah, but you enjoy playing at the Tavern?
Yes, I enjoy playing at the Tavern, yes. Yeah. I can't. I shouldn't make a comparison between the two venues. Each venue's got its own things, which are good about them, and you know, so it wouldn't be fair, not at all.
Absolutely, and you've played right the way through lockdown, right since the first lockdown. How important has that been to keep your game fresh?
Well, it's been very important as it's turned out, because if I hadn't have been doing that, I mean, with the online live league, I wouldn't be here, I don't think. And I'm certainly not playing as well, that's for sure. But it does keep you on your toes. And the standing, you know, I'm fortunate to be there at the start with 21. Well, when we were playing at home, that was a bit of fun. But you know, in 21 when we started in March, and I've seen the standing just rising, and it's absolutely brilliant. And I've met some very good young players. Like Connor Scott, I'd never come across him before, but what a player, what a talent. You know, guys like Jared Cole, still learning their trade, still playing some great darts. They learn every time they go down there and play. It's brilliant.
What would it mean for you to be the first name on the trophy this week, a trophy in memory of some legends, Eric?
It would be absolutely mean the world to me, yeah, without a doubt. I'd love to win this, yeah, because I've got the greatest respect for all of those that have gone before me and those that will come after me. And all those in between, it's just one of those things you've got to maintain your respect for your opponents and all the great players there have been and are.
Cheers, Martin, thank you.
You're welcome.
Martin, you mentioned Jared and Connor there just as two examples. You're still competing right at the sharp end with players like that and players that are still up and coming in the game. How much pride does that give you that you're still competing?
It gives me a great amount of pride. I played young Bradley Brooks a few weeks ago in an exhibition, the show night that Motors put on, and he's a phenomenal player, phenomenal young player. Okay, I came out on top that night, but that was probably a new environment to him. A new way of working, because he's only sort of like maybe into tournament darts, and a show night and exhibition type style darts is a little bit different, so it's another part of the trade he's going to learn, and he's a very talented player.
With this tournament, I mean, you talk about exhibitions there, is this a line between an exhibition and a tournament, or is this completely a full-on tournament to the people?
Oh, this is a full-on tournament. Don't you worry about it. Yeah, we none of us want to lose to anybody. This is a proper tournament, without a doubt.
Okay. Brilliant, that's all from me, Martin.